welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing my June reading wrap up and my July TBR. In the month of June I read 2 books as I am a very slow reader. I DNF'd 1 book and I've recently started one but I haven't finished that yet. The first book I read was The Tenant by Freda McFadden, which I don't have the physical copy of. I gave that book a 4 stars. If you haven't heard of it, it's about a couple. The guy loses his job and then they bring a tenant in because he's not making enough money to afford the house that they're living in. Lots of strange things start happening and you're following along that story. There was a lot of twists, which I quite liked. It was a very unexpected twist of what happened at the end. So I really enjoyed that. I like those mystery type of thriller kind of books. Definitely recommend that. The second book that I read was Better Than the Movies by Lynn Painter. I gave this a 5 stars. I really enjoyed the story. It was really giving like rom-com vibes. Big fan of 2000 rom-coms. So definitely recommend that. I thoroughly enjoyed. The next book that I did read was The Teacher. I did DNF that. I was probably about halfway through. I just wasn't enjoying the storyline. I found it quite boring and the whole like teacher student kind of romance, was not a fan of that. I found that quite strange, like didn't enjoy reading about it or anything, so I DNF'd that. The 4th book that I started was A Court of Mist and Fury. I'm only like the tiniest bit into that, so my goal is to finish reading this in July. I've enjoyed it so far. I think I gave the first book 4.5 stars. So definitely keen to follow along with the rest of the story. Alright, now moving on to my July TBR. The first book on my TBR is obviously A Court of Mist and Fury. I'm wanting to finish this. Second book is Nothing Like the Movies. Enjoyed Better Than the Movies, so I'm hoping this is just as good, if not better. Really looking forward to following on with Wes and Liz's story in this book. Alright, the third book on my TBR is Daisy Haites. I really enjoyed Magnolia Parks. I know I have seen on TikTok there is a little bit of drama going on with Jessa Hastings. I have the book there. I enjoyed the first one. I want to finish it. I've only got 3 books on my TBR as I am quite a slow reader. I'm quite busy with work and other personal commitments. These are all the books that I've read and all the books that I'm looking forward to reading in the month of July.